Hey guys, this is Trajan. This is Raven, Daughter of Darkness, Part 2 of 12. It's a 12-issue miniseries. Is this a recommend? Hesitantly, yes, but not for everybody. If you're the type of person who only buys 2 or 3 books every week, I would say skip it, maybe pick up the trade. If you're a massive Teen Titans fan, yeah. If you're a Raven fan, absolutely. The issue is that Marv Wolfman, I feel like he's doing the strategy. It's a writing strategy where you take index cards and you write little plot points on each one, and then you rearrange them, right? And you'll rearrange them and try to tell the story. The issue with this is that in this book, it seems like there are 5 different plot points that he's trying to interweave together, but it's really obvious where the breaks in the index card are, and it really seems like he's disjointed. Disjointed is the best. At first, my first review, I said this felt like I was on LSD. This feels like it's just a disjointed story that he's trying to tell. It's drawn by Mahan. Mahan actually watched my last video, but the art ranges from obviously rushed to really good. There are panels that are beautifully drawn. I'll point them out, but there are others where it's obvious that he either recycled exteriors or backgrounds from the last issue and just plugged Raven in there, or it's just like he's really rushed. I do like Raven's character design. I actually really like her out of the Raven costume. She looks great, really good. I think he picks specific panels, draws them very well, and then at the end he's like, oh shit, I got 2 days to do like 6 pages, and then he just rushes the rest of the panels. So we start, and this is greatly drawn. The girl with the anime eyes, Azure, looks really imposing in this, and so we see that the storylines are, it's Azure, it's the main antagonist, and it's the family stuff that's going on, and then he draws another, the girl Terry, who's part of her friend group. He has another storyline with her in there. So you have these 4 different storylines, and then like her mother like potentially coming back. You have like these 5 storylines that are just kind of trying to interweave, and he's just not doing a good job at it. It feels really disjointed. This artist is good. Like you can tell this artist knows what he's doing. But then you have these backgrounds like this. This is a redo from last issue, and then once again just kind of lazy. And so we have this storyline where Terry's grandmother is dying of cancer, and she's going to be orphaned, and this just kind of just doesn't go anywhere. They kind of hint that Raven's going to try to take her in, but I don't know. It didn't matter. Like what's the point of this? You're just trying to pad this out? Is this going to come back in like issue 5? I hope. We have the fish out of water where she's decorating. We kind of have this, oh, I don't understand why these people decorate this tree for this holiday. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm just going with it. It's interesting because you see that Raven is making a good faith effort to try to be normal, quote unquote. And then we jump straight from this fish out of water storyline to kind of the main storyline with the main antagonist. And then it jumps right back to the fish out of water storyline. Raven looks really pretty here. This is what I'm saying with the index cards. We jump straight from the fish out of water storyline, then we mix the Zur storyline, and then we have kind of the main, she's following them, Raven's following them. Then we have the main storyline where Raven gets shot out of the air, but then she recovers really quickly. So there's peril, there's rising action, but then there's no descending action. It just kind of goes straight into just, you know what, fuck it, she wipes it off and just goes after everybody. The Raven figure in this panel is really good. And look again, these 2 panels look familiar. It's the first 2 panels from the last issue, just with Raven drawn in there. Then we have a Raven portrait. She looks beautiful in this. This is great. This is great art. But like I said, the storyline just kind of, it jumps. It just jumps. It's so disjointed. It's not a bad story. It's fine. It's just, I don't know. You read it and you kind of don't know what's happening. You kind of get what's going on. She goes back to this kind of chemical plant or biosyn type deal, and I'm not gonna spoil it. She finds some crazy experiments, and that's gonna be the rising action of the next one. I don't know. I can't give this in good faith a recommend, but I'm gonna stick with it because this could definitely be one of those instances where issue 5 it just all clicks together, and it's just great from issue 5 till 12. But for the time being, it just seems like there's a lot of weaving the beginning of plot points, and just none of it's fitting. None of it fits. None of it seems to work. Each one individually could work, so that's what's kind of keeping me there. Marv Wolfman is a very good author, so I have faith that this is gonna be fine. But for the time being, it's not that interesting, to be honest. Like I said, the art's really good though, and if you're a Raven fan, obviously pick this up. If you're a Teen Titans fan, I would even pick this up. If you have room for another book on your pull monthly, pick it up. There are much worse things that you could get. And just having Wolfman on something after what seems like forever is nice. It's nice to see him back doing something. But yeah, so I know this review's kind of wishy-washy, but like I said, I can't really go one way or another. Parts of it are really good, but it doesn't work as a whole. This is an instance where the whole is less than the sum of the parts. The sum of the parts are really good. The whole, it just doesn't click so far. Like I said, maybe this was written to be read as a trade, and so I might be completely off. But otherwise, I can't really recommend it. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Are you picking this up? Do you think it's good? Am I missing a lot of stuff? I'm not a huge Raven fan. Maybe you need some sort of background on the character. This kind of doesn't bode well because I actually hear that Mera, Queen of Atlantis, isn't that great either. I'll check that out, see if it is. I really hope it is. I love Mera as a character. I think she's a fine instance of a strong female protagonist. But let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe. You can catch me at Trajan Channel. I'll catch you guys later.